Let's raid!
What's going on YouTube? It's Dark Horse Jkill here, and I'm bringing you another video on the Call of Duty Ghosts on the Xbox One. This gameplay is another search and rescue. This will probably be my last search and rescue game for a while because we are starting GBs this week, as well as doing some more clan versus clan stuff for practices. So the videos you guys are going to be seeing after today is going to be clan versus clan and GB stuff, and that's about it. So what I want to talk about in this video today, I've been mentioning for a while that I used to be a magician, and that's kind of the basis behind the montage that I'm working on. Yeah, that I used to do magic, and so that I want to talk about that for a little bit and kind of get some explanations out there, because people are probably like, what? When I was a magician, I think I was about 19 years old when I did magic, and a lot of people, when they hear that, they think, well, that sounds kind of stupid. Like, why would you do that? You know, surely you don't make any money. You probably look like an idiot. Sorry, I have to focus my camera. You know, a lot of people think that there's no future in being a magician, and that's totally false. I want to be here to tell you, first and foremost, that anything in the entire world that you want to do, you can do it. Whether it's being a magician or being, wow, the sun is terrible. It really doesn't matter what you want to be. Pretty much anything in this world you want to do or become, you can do that eventually, you know, however those means are necessary to get to that point. Okay, so apparently the sun doesn't want me to do this video, but you, again, can be anything you want to be, no matter what it takes to become that. And when I did magic, you know, at first I wasn't really making a lot of money. I was actually just spending a lot of money trying to, you know, build up my supplies and everything I needed to do the magic, and, you know, getting my name out there and stuff. But by the time that I was about to end my magic career, I guess you could say, I was actually making pretty decent money. I'd made back all the money that I'd spent on my magic gear, and I was actually at a profitable standpoint. You know, just things in life were coming up, and I decided I didn't want to do that anymore. I decided that, you know, magic for me was best to be left as a spectator instead of the performer. I've probably mentioned this in previous videos, but I've always enjoyed kind of like the spotlight as far as being on stage in front of people and stuff, because I feel really comfortable there. I'm more comfortable in a setting of, say, like 1,000 people versus like 10 people. The larger the crowd that I'm surrounded with, the easier it is for me to, you know, like communicate and perform and all that. So when I did magic, a friend of mine and I, we actually got in it together. And the way that it came about is he had went to the library to check out some books on something, and just happened to come across a couple magic books and decided, well, I'm going to try some card tricks and stuff. So it went from a few card tricks and coin tricks and, you know, just having whatever we had around the house to actually finding a magic shop close to our home, and just starting to buy everything. And I was, of course, more into like the stage illusions and things like that, and he was more into you know, kind of like the street magic and things of that nature. So it worked out great for the both of us, and, you know, we actually did a lot of magic shows together. And I mean, it was everything from birthday parties to full-on festivals. The biggest show I ever did was in front of a crowd of probably like 500 to 1,000 people. Some of it was like people just walking around, some people were actually watching. In 2 days' time, I did two 45-minute sets, one each day, and in that hour-and-a-half period, I actually made more money in that hour and a half than I make in 2 weeks at my current job. And that goes to show you, you know, just how much money I was actually making doing magic, and I really enjoyed it and everything. It just, it didn't work out for me. I mean, it wasn't exactly what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't want to be Chad the Magician anymore. I just wanted to be, you know, I was getting into photography and stuff like that, so I eventually got out. So yeah, guys, I really did do magic. So when I say that, I'm actually being completely serious. You know, I was really good at it. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any videos of me doing it anymore. No, there might be a photo or two I can find and throw up on here one day. But guys, I'm pretty much going to be at the end of this commentary now, because this is a short video clip. I was using the Remington Thermal, of course, to try out some new stuff, getting prepared for GBs and stuff, or anything that might get thrown at me. But if you guys enjoyed this video or any of my other videos, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe here on this channel. Check everything out. Check me out on Twitter at DRKH_Jkill, where I do all my communicating with everybody, and that's kind of like my little community area over there to chit-chat and all that other stuff. I didn't say good stuff this time, but YouTube, you know what time it is. It's time to fucking raid.